Mr. Elms.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming. My name is Michael Elms. I'm seeking re-election for my second term as Morristown Town Councilman. I walked here tonight with my family. I'm very happy to have my kids here, my wife here to join me. They're staying up a little bit past their bedtime, but it's a special night. I'm very happy and very proud to be serving as councilman and also to be running with Tim Doherty. He's done a great job as mayor. We've seen a lot of great positive improvements in town over the last, 4 years with my time on council and 8 years with Tim as mayor. I've been a resident of town for 15 years, and during that time I've been active in town government in one fashion or another since 2004. I first started serving a full term as an appointed member of the Board of Adjustment, and then moved on as a full term as a commissioner of the Morristown Parking Authority. I'm also a 14-year member of the Morristown Rotary, serving that great organization in town as well. I want to take a second to just talk about what's important to me. It may sound a little bit like the mayor's comments from the previous debate. What's important to me is smart and responsible growth in town, making sure that we make great decisions moving forward in town, doing smart growth and smart development, stuff that's not too large, that doesn't impact the quality of life, and also preserving the character and the fabric of our town. A couple of times in the last year, people have said, "Oh, Morristown, oh, that's a great city." And I stopped them dead in their tracks because I honestly and truly believe that this is not a city, and I don't want it to be a city. This is Morristown. I believe it's town, and I want it to stay a great town with tons of character and a great, wonderful place to raise my children and everybody else's children. So thank you for coming tonight. I was really thrilled to see how many cars were in the parking lot. It was actually overwhelming, so thank you for coming out and supporting democracy on a Wednesday night.
Ms. Foster.
Good evening, everyone. First, I'd like to thank the legal boards for hosting tonight's debate. Tonight is an opportunity. Tonight is an opportunity for all of the candidates to express his and her views on how each will serve if elected, how they will serve our community. Having been elected to the town council and having served for 5 years, my positions are quite clear. Working close with the mayor and the mayor's administration to enact policies and adopt plans that maintain lower taxes, allows controlled growth, increased affordable housing, improves public safety, and protects and serves our diverse community. I am a hardworking mother, and I've lived in Morristown my entire life. I raised my 2 beautiful daughters here. I watched the town suffer through the 1990s and witnessed the beginning of its rebirth during the 2000s. And in 2010, I decided that I wanted to further my volunteerism and community engagement and elected to run to town council, to contribute where I can to further this economic revitalization. It has been a wonderful experience for me. In addition to being a councilwoman, I continue to participate in several community and civic organizations such as Controlling Our Destiny Coalition, which was established to create social awareness and address the issues, the needs, and the priorities of Morristown and the Morristown communities. Legislation on the council is only part of what I believe I can impact to improve our quality of life. Having a positive impact on working hard families we have in Morristown can be very rewarding. That is why I founded and serve as president of Our Youth, Their Future, where we organize annual youth rallies in our community, and we continue to promote education and awareness. As councilwoman, I believe strongly in participating more than simply attending council meetings. I currently serve as the liaison to the Environmental Commission, and I have served as liaison to the Parking Authority. Again, I'd like to thank the League of Women Voters for hosting this debate, and I look forward to demonstrating tonight my passion and my desire to continue serving Morristown for the next 4 years.
Good evening, and thank you to the League of Women Voters for hosting this debate. My name is Celeste, Kaitsa, and I'm running for town council, and I am a graduate of Otterbein College. I also serve as in the legal field now, and I'm also opening my own business. I also am an ESL coordinator for St. Teresa at Church in Summit. I also am part of the Morristown Women's Club, and I also was a participant of the Salvation Army Adopt a Family program. And the difference I want to make in our town is my worries are about pedestrian safety, traffic control, and green space. I feel like we are losing our green space with all the building that's going on, and those are the ideals that I believe in. Thanks.
Mr. Needham?
Good evening. I'd like to thank the League of Women Voters not only for hosting this evening, but for supporting both James and myself when we took on the governor to preserve historic Greystone and Morris Plains. They were one of only 2 groups that actively sent a letter to the governor in support of us, and for that we will ever be grateful to them. I'm running for town council tonight because truly I'm a concerned citizen. I'm a lifelong resident who has grown up in this field. My mother was a 2-term councilwoman in the 90s. My parents both led the restoration, volunteer restoration effort at the community theater in the 90s, which me and my siblings were actively involved in. And I have a very unique understanding of the needs of the town. As happy I am to see it grow, it is very concerning to me that it's not being properly managed and with the proper oversight. In this type of environment, we have a unique opportunity to shape a new town for the future. Being a colonial town, we've had many stewards that have come before us, and we have a really great opportunity to be great stewards for the future, to leave a town better than we found it. And to do so, you need to have a fully inclusive government of all of the wards throughout the town. And we owe that to not only ourselves, but we owe it to the future generations. And with, I think, the rebalance of leadership and more control of a legislative body, which currently lacks, I believe that we really could make those changes that will shape Morristown for the better and allow this to move into the next couple centuries. Thank you.
Mr. Silva?
Good evening to everyone. I'm grateful to be here. Thank you to the League of Women Voters, and thank you to all the public for being here. You're representing Morristown at its best, and you're here because you care about our beautiful community. I just want to take this opportunity to also let you know that my wife is here, and I have her endorsement, so I'm good. My daughter Stephanie and her husband Glenn. I'm father of 2. My youngest daughter Stephanie is graduating from Morristown High School. I have 2 grandsons. I am known to them as Papa David, and I'm working hard for them because I want to leave a great legacy, but not only to them, but to our young people and to the children of the future in our town. We have been living in Morristown for 15 years. During those 15 years, I have been the senior pastor of Centro Biblico of ANJ at Abbott Avenue, but I have been serving in different fronts, not only in my position as a pastor, but in my involvement in different organizations and projects that have contributed to the improvement of many people's life in our town. I have been involved in the resolution of specific issues that we have faced throughout those years. And also I have been working with Mayor Tim Doty as a liaison to the Hispanic community. I envision that as an elected official, my service to our community will be greater and more efficient. And I have foreseen the need of leadership that represent the whole spectrum of our diversity in Morristown. My concerns are just continuing the trend of more affordable housing, which Mayor Doty has been a champion on that regard. Being a fiscally responsible and conservative government, work efficiently, not to waste. I heard somebody said that...
Your time's up, I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you.
Mr. Sullivan?
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank the League of Women Voters for this great event tonight, and I echo my running mate Will's sentiment. about how grateful we are that they supported us during the Preserve Greystone project. I was born and raised in Morristown. I continue to live here. My family and friends live here. I work here, and I am proud to say that Morristown is a part of me. It's my goal to give back to our amazing community in any way I can. As an attorney with experience in a number of applicable areas, including construction, insurance, municipal, constitutional, and land use law, I am confident that I have the ability to assist Morristown and its residents, no matter how complex the situation. As a councilman, Morristown's residents will have the appropriate due diligence and sound decision-making that will lead to the most beneficial results. Often people see a problem, they complain about it, and they fail to do anything about it. Like all of you here tonight, who are giving your right to civic engagement the respect it deserves, Will and I are actively participating in solving this town's problems. These include excessive property taxes, traffic congestion, and unchecked development at the cost of not only our residents, but the character and the integrity of our town. Rather than allowing an uncontested election, Will and I have rolled up our sleeves and have gotten to work. We have worked to identify Morristown's problems and viable solutions, and have worked to knock on every door in Morristown to give people the truth. We are not complainers, we are not apathetic, and we are not a rubber stamp. Rather, we are doers, we take action, and we will work tirelessly for the people of Morristown.